I want to deal with a question I've been asked many times. I'm going to leave it to the fabulous Ricky G to express it.
So, you believe in one God, I assume, but there are about 3,000 to choose from. You deny one less God than I do. You don't believe in 2,999 gods, and I don't believe in just one more.
I've no doubt that many people will ask me this question again. It's one of my reasons for recording this video today. But what I want to say is that Swedenborg's answer is radically different from the rest of the Christian church, so much so that we're often condemned for this idea alone. Let me share with you just some of the passages that Swedenborg writes about this issue. Gentiles are saved just as Christians are if they know what constitutes heaven in man, which is recognizing the divine and being led by the divine. Among all nations throughout the world with whom there is religion, there are precepts similar to those in the Decalogue, the Ten Commandments, and all who live according to them from religion are saved. Look, when it comes to talking about those 3,000 gods, if we're talking about worshipping a statue, that is, an inanimate object, or worshipping a saint or an emperor who is just like any other person, then none of that's going to be any use to you. But putting idolatry aside, Swedenborg affirms the value and the divine origin of all other religions. Everyone is provided the means of salvation, and heaven is such that all people of every religion whatever who live rightly have a place there. And in his unpublished work, Apocalypse Explained, he writes, "And for every nation the Lord provides a universal means of salvation." Now look, Christians really struggle with this idea, largely because of statements found in the Gospels, such as John chapter 3, verse 16. "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life." And that passage continues, verse 17. "For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved." Now we have to ask, what do we mean by the world here? Is it only the Christian world? Let's continue. "He who believes in him is not condemned, but he who does not believe is condemned already, because he has not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God." Now look, passages like this only present a problem if you do one of two things. If you artificially separate Father and Son as distinct individuals, or if you fixate upon the name of Jesus. But the reality is, for the Christian, Jesus is God. And the name of Jesus Christ contains within it the essence and character of God, which is divine love and wisdom. That is the essential thing, not that we know the name of Jesus as an individual person. And what do we mean by this word belief? It's not just an intellectual assent to certain facts and figures about Christianity or about the life of Jesus. It is about the life we live, and that's demonstrated as we continue to read further through this passage. And this is the condemnation, that the light has come into the world, and men loved darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For everyone practicing evil hates the light and does not come to the light, lest his deeds should be exposed. But he who does the truth comes to the light, that his deeds may be clearly seen, that they have been done in God. Look, I'm well aware this is only the briefest of introductions to a topic which will seem controversial for many. So do feel free to drop a comment or a question below if you have one. Many Christians have condemned me in the past for saying what I've just told you, and I'm sure many Christians will continue to do so. But for me, this is one of the things that keeps me in the new church. It keeps me reading Swedenborg, because we have in Swedenborg's work a generous God, a generous theology. I do welcome your comments. I look forward to having a chat. As always, keep it friendly, and I'll see you next time.